Hey, Kyle here at Maple Systems. Today I'm going to show you our Class 1 Division 2 standard HMI+PLC combo that supports expandable I/O. It's the HMC2043A-M. Let's take a look. Okay, this is what it looked like when you first open the box. You'll see the warranty, and then underneath that is the quick start guide for the HMC2043, and then there is a panel cutout template for the HMC device. Underneath that is the HMC2043A-M. It's in bubble wrap, so you can remove that. And then in some cardboard in a Ziploc bag are some accessories. So you have your mounting clips, and then there's also a green detachable power connector, which is for your 24-volt DC power supply. Now I'm going to remove the HMC from the bubble wrap. Here is the HMC2043A-M. It is a 4.3-inch TFT resistive touchscreen. It's Class 1 Division 2 rated, and it's IP66 compliant for washdown environments and has an operating temperature of 0 degrees Celsius to 50 degrees Celsius or 32 degrees Fahrenheit to 122 degrees Fahrenheit. Now we're looking at the back of the HMC device, and right here is one expansion port. This is where you would insert your one I/O module. The max I/O points for this HMC are 32 digital, so 16 in, 16 out. And then the max I/O points for analog are 5, 4 analog in and 1 analog out. There are 7 I/O modules you can choose from for the HMI+PLC combo devices. And you can see more details on those on the Maple Systems website. And you can also reach out to our sales team, sales@maplesystems.com. And also on the back, there is a green power connector. This is where you would attach that green power connector for 24-volt DC power supply. Next to that is a DE9 serial COM port, which is used for various serial protocols, and you can use RS-232 or RS-485 2 or 4 wire. Next to that is a RJ45 Ethernet LAN port, which can be used for uploading, downloading, and going online with the project, as well as establishing online connection with your HMC device. It's also used for various Ethernet protocols. Then right here at the bottom is a USB-C client port that is used for uploading and downloading your project, as well as establishing online connection with your HMC device. Above that is a USB 2.0 host port, which is used for uploading and downloading your project. It's also used for extended memory, so it can be used for backup files. And then on the top of the HMC, it says micro SD. And so the micro SD card slot is actually located on the top of the HMC device, and that is used for extended memory as well. So it's used for backing up your files. So now what I'm going to do, I need to remove this plastic piece to attach this I/O module. So I'm going to remove the plastic piece. So now that plastic piece is removed, so now I can insert the I/O module, and on the back of the I/O module, there are some pins. You can just line up the pins. And then to secure the HMC device, you'll want to tighten these 2 screws, but in this example, I'm just going to tighten one of them. And now the I/O module is attached to the HMC device. Okay, now I am in MAPware-7000. This is the control software for the HMI+PLC combo devices. And you can get the latest version of MAPware-7000 on the Maple Systems website. So MAPware-7000 uses IEC programming logic, which is ladder diagram, function block, structured text, instruction lists, and sequential function chart. This is the demo that will be on your HMC device when you receive it. So I'm just going to walk you through how you configure the I/O module that's attached to the back of the HMC. So to do that, go over to the left side and then I/O allocation, hit the plus sign, expansion. And I have it configured here already, but I want to show you how you would do this. Double click. Model, you can drop down, you can choose the model name here. Once you do, check off download configuration settings, click configure, and here you configure your I/O module. So you can configure high-speed counter input, PWM output. If you go to analog, you can configure it to be 420 milliamps, 0 to 10 volts. If you scroll down, you can even choose RTD thermocouple. So once you configure that, hit confirm, and then those settings will be added here to the settings preview. And then you want to hit OK to save those settings. Those are just some of the basics of MAPware 7000. If you'd like to find out more, you can reach out to our support team, support@maplesystems.com. You can also visit the Maple Systems website and review the user manuals and guides to find out more on programming your project in MAPware 7000. Now I want to power on the HMC device. So I have a power supply going into the HMC. Then I also have a USB-C cable going into the HMC because I want to download that demo project from MAPware 7000 onto the HMC. So I'm going to turn on my power supply and the HMC will boot up. You can see the firmware version and the name of the device. And you'll see a demo project. Back in MAPware 7000, I'm now going to download this demo project to the HMC device via USB-C cable. But first, I want to show you how you would download Ethernet settings. So if you want to change the IP address on your 2043 via Ethernet cable, you want to go to the Project tab, Properties, and Ethernet. And then here is where you'll enter the IP address you want to download to the HMC device. Then you'll hit OK. And then you want to go to Tools, PC Communication Mode, USB, because we're going to need to download those settings via USB and not Ethernet. So hit OK. Then go to Mode, go online with Download, uncheck Application, uncheck Logic, and just check off Ethernet settings. And then keep this checked off to automatically go into halt mode. You can either choose automatically into run mode or halt mode. Make sure you have one of those checked off, and then you'll click download and it will download those Ethernet settings to the HMC device. And that IP address will now be assigned to that HMC. And these steps for downloading Ethernet settings are only for the HMC2000 series, so the 2070 and the 2043. And then if you want to download via Ethernet, you go back to Tools, PC Communication Mode, Ethernet, and then there's that IP address. You'll hit OK, go back to Mode, go online with Download, and there's the IP address. Check off Application, check off Automatically Put Unit into halt mode, and you'll hit Download, and it'll download via Ethernet. In this example, I have a USB-C cable connected to the HMC, so I'm going to download via USB instead. So I'm going to go back to Tools, PC Communication Mode, USB, OK, Mode, go online with Download, check off Application, check off Automatically Put Unit in halt mode, then click Download, and then it will download the project to the HMC device. Downloading Application, downloading Logic, wait device is initializing. In the bottom right corner of the camera feed, you can see all this happening on the HMC, and there's a demo project. And then also in MAPware 7000, it will go online, and then you'll see Run in the compile window, and that's how you know everything's working correctly and you are online. And the last thing I want to show you is how you would simulate your 2043 demo project in MAPware 7000. To do that, you want to go up to Tools, and then click Install Virtual Driver. Now there's a chance that you already have this installed. If not, you'll need to install the virtual driver. In this case, I already have it installed. Hit OK. And then you want to click this button here, which is Run Simulation. It'll gather project data. And then now we're in simulation mode. So let's click Scale Raw Data, for example. Here's some simulated temperature data. Go home, real-time trending. You can see an office temperature control with the real-time trending. Here's the temperature when it's cooling and heating up. Then go to alarms, and then here is an example of an alarm. That is how you would simulate an HMC2000 series project for the 2070 or the 2043. Well, that's all for today, and if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like it on YouTube and subscribe to the Maple Systems YouTube page. To get more information on our HMI+PLC line and the Expandable I/O modules, you can visit the Maple Systems website or reach out to our sales team, sales@maplesystems.com. Also, be sure to watch the HMI+PLC video training series located under the Support tab in the Video Center. And also check out the MAPware-7000 tutorial pages on the Maple Systems website. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.